Alright, so today's video is unfortunately not going to be a little bit different because today I once again have the displeasure of covering / talking about TYT, the Young Turks, and Cenk Uygur. More specifically, this video is about someone that works very closely with Cenk Uygur that I think he should not be working with, considering his positions on the Palestinian genocide, the ongoing Palestinian genocide. But that individual's name is Brianna Wu. If some of you probably know who Brianna Wu is, some of you probably don't know who Brianna Wu is. If you don't know who Brianna Wu is, I'm about to ruin your day. But she is the executive director of Rebellion PAC. That's a super PAC. We're going to get into that in just a minute. Former candidate for the United States House of Representatives in Maine, software engineer, and one of the main things Brianna Wu was known for was being a outspoken figure in the Gamergate controversy, which I'm not going to get into all of that right now because we'd be here all day. But Brianna Wu works for, again, she's the executive director of Rebellion PAC, and over here, introducing Rebellion PAC, I am thrilled to finally be able to announce what I've been working on. I've accepted a position as executive director at Rebellion PAC, a progressive super PAC with the resources and relentlessness needed to lead progressives to victory. August 10th, written by Brianna Wu. I'm proud to have started Rebellion PAC with Cenk Uygur of the Young Turks. This is from Brianna Wu herself. They have a super PAC that they do together. And Brianna Wu is a straight Zionist, okay? She's a straight Zionist. All you need to do to find out that information, to find out the information that she is a Zionist, is go onto her Twitter account and look at her tweets about Israel-Palestine. She is literally just a horrible human being. And this is a tweet that I saw earlier, and I've interacted with Brianna Wu numerous times on Twitter. That's probably why I see her tweets so much. But this is the tweet that prompted me to make a video on this. Again, I'm tired of talking about TYT. I've made a lot of videos on them. I've made videos praising TYT before, so it's getting tiring having to keep talking about how they're working with people that are just awful people. I've made videos about Ben Glebe, who is literally a Zionist doing IDF talking points on the main TYT show. Cenk Uygur is at least in those moments able to push back a little bit. If you haven't seen those videos on my channel, definitely recommend you go and check them out. But Brianna Wu tweeted here in response to a Stop Anti-Semitism post, which this is just a fucking horrible, just shitty organization. New York City, Free Palestine radicals destroy the home of a Jew. This movement is nothing short of being a modern-day KKK and must be treated as such. And they post pictures of somebody's house with what looks like blood spray painted, or what's supposed to look like blood spray painted on it. Which I don't know anything about this post. I don't know if this is real or not. I have no idea. But Brianna Wu responds and says, "My position on Gaza is nuanced. My position on what's happening to Jews at home is not. This is no different than the KKK setting fire to crosses in black people's yards in my home state of Mississippi. Decent people need to unequivocally denounce this." And again, anti-Semitism is a problem here in this country. It is a very real problem that Jewish people do experience on a daily basis. And yes, that obviously needs to be called out. And again, just for context here, I am using one tweet from Brianna Wu. Well, not just one tweet, but this specific tweet is what prompted me to make this video. And again, there's a bunch of horrible tweets from her. This is one of the tame ones. "My position on Gaza is nuanced." There is no fucking nuance when it comes to the ongoing genocide of the Palestinian people. There is no nuance there. And again, I'm being nice here, okay? There are some really fucking horrible Brianna Wu tweets. Some of you might have seen this back in October of last year. Brianna Wu and Hassan Piker, Cenk Uygur's nephew, actually got into a bit of a Twitter spat about this because Brianna Wu is literally 100% pro-IDF, 100% pro-Israel. She does not give a shit about the Palestinian people. And again, there is no nuance when it comes to Gaza, and this is actually something right here that I saw before I started filming this video. She went on some show called Trigonometry. I've never heard of this. I don't know what it is. People thought the white male gamers were the assholes. Now it's us. And I'm just going to play a little bit of this clip for you before I start getting into some of the jank stuff.
I used to think you were completely full of shit when you talked about cancel culture, and now they've run this playbook on me. The fact that the progressive fringe is now standing with the literal fucking terrorists, like, what the hell are we thinking? Look at what we're doing with the trans children debate. What is the progressive left's answer to any parent that has a question on any of that? It is shut the fuck up. We've got to move back to science and back to reality. People perceive progressives as assholes. A decade ago during Gamergate, people thought the white male gamers were the assholes. I've got news for you. Today, it's trans Twitter, it's socialist Twitter, it's terrorist sympathizer Twitter, it's us.
Yep. There you go. That if that clip did not tell you everything you need to know about Brianna Wu, I don't know. I don't have anything else to show you. I can't convince you in any other way, shape, or form. Brianna Wu is a supposed progressive masquerading around as, I mean, she's a conservative. Those were all conservative talking points right there. I didn't watch past that one part. I don't know what the fuck this show is, and it's not the focus of this video. But again, I've said this before in my video, Cenk Uygur has some of the absolute best, and I mean the best rhetoric when it comes to the ongoing Palestinian genocide. He's been on Piers Morgan multiple times. Again, he's pushed back on one of the TYT main contributors on the main show, Ben Glebe, which I don't know why they employed him, why they're still employing him, excuse me. He has some of the best, he is one of the best voices when it comes to voicing out the fact that there is an ongoing genocide of the Palestinian people, and yet he's choosing to associate himself with these fucking insane, huge, disgusting pieces of shit. And honestly, and this is what I'm going to get to next, honestly, all of this shit is making me think that Cenk and his rhetoric and his positions on the ongoing Palestinian genocide are fucking just a grift, and it's fake, and it's not real, and I don't want to think like that. I feel like I'm losing my fucking mind. I honestly feel like I'm losing my mind, especially because on top of all of the Brianna Wu shit, okay, I might not have done a great job explaining exactly who Brianna Wu is and how much of a piece of shit she is, but Cenk tweeted out, literally, when is this? Yesterday. This was yesterday. RFK Jr., Robert F. Kennedy Jr., coming on the Young Turks at 8 p.m. Eastern Time next Monday, June 17th. You'd be crazy to miss it. Should be a really interesting interview. And for those of you that, again, I've covered this in a video that I made just, I think, 2 months ago. It wasn't that long ago. Cenk has met with RFK Jr. He said on the TYT show, or on Twitter, I don't even remember when it was now. It doesn't even matter. Cenk said that he is seriously considering RFK Jr. as a serious candidate for president. RFK Jr. is running as an independent. RFK Jr. did a Reuters interview where he literally said he does not give a shit about one Palestinian, and the IDF and Israel should be able to do whatever the fuck they want, no matter what, no stipulations, no repercussions, no whatever you want to say. Israel should be able to do whatever they want, and we should unabashedly aid and protect them no matter what. He is worse. RFK Jr. is worse than fucking Biden. He is worse than Joe Biden on Israel-Palestine. And that is... I've said this before. Again, I feel like I feel like I'm losing my fucking mind. To be worse than Joe Biden on Israel and Palestine is so goddamn hard. Because Joe Biden is 100% pro-Israel. Okay? Like, he gasses Israel, he gasses Netanyahu. There's been some stuff about, like, Joe Biden being frustrated behind the scenes with Netanyahu, I honestly, I don't know how to really take that stuff. I don't think it's true, especially considering Joe Biden's rhetoric. Israel goes in and rescues 4 hostages and kills 270 plus Palestinians, and he says, oh yeah, good job, that's a good job. Same with Anthony Blinken. To be worse than Joe Biden on Israel-Palestine is literally a feat that I thought was impossible. But RFK Jr. literally seemed to do it. You know what? I'm just gonna just for the context of the video, I'm gonna pull this up here. Just so I can show that he is literally worse than Joe Biden on this issue. I'm gonna pull up the fucking Reuters interview, and I've played this before, and we're also gonna pull up the fucking tweet. We're gonna pull up this tweet here of Cenk and RFK Jr. We're gonna pull it up and show that, you know, it doesn't make any fucking sense, guys. It's fucking ridiculous. It is absolutely ridiculous. I can't even find the tweet now, but here. We're going to do the RFK Jr. Reuters thing really quick, just so I can show you guys that, you know, I don't know. Cenk is he is either seriously misinformed or he's just fucking, he's a fraud. There's no other way to say it.
In an interview with Reuters at his home in Los Angeles, independent U.S. presidential candidate Robert F. Kennedy Jr. offered staunch support for Israel, calling it a, quote, moral nation that was justified in responding to the Hamas militant group in Gaza.
And the world community has isolated Israel and said, you're on your own. And I think as long as
Cenk Uygur is going to have this man on TYT. He is going to put this man on the show, and he literally, I think it was an RFK Jr. tweet from his Twitter account that posted the picture. You guys can go and look this up for yourselves. I'm having trouble finding it right now, but it is out there. Cenk and RFK Jr. met and had a conversation, and RFK Jr. or Cenk, or whoever the fuck posted, I don't even fucking know. It doesn't even matter. Whoever posted, they were like, I had a really great conversation. We had a really great conversation together. This guy he thinks Palestinians should not exist. That's what he thinks. And Cenk is going to platform him, and he works closely with Brianna fucking Wu. This is again, you know what? I don't even know. I don't even fucking know how to respond to this shit. I really don't. I was trying to kind of structure this video before I started filming. Obviously, that didn't work out for me. I can't even listen to that clip again. I have a video up called, I believe it's like, Cenk Uygur is a hypocrite. It's got those words in it. You guys can go and look it up for yourself. I think it was the last video that I made on Cenk. It should not be that far down my video catalog. Go and watch that. I can't play that clip again. It's just going to make me mad. Going to sound like a broken record saying things that I've already said. That's going to be it for this video. I know this video was all over the place, honestly, really. I'm at a point where, like, I don't fucking know. I don't know. Like, again, I've literally gassed Cenk and said that he is one of the best voices when it comes to exposing that the IDF is a terrorist organization and that there is an ongoing genocide of the Palestinian people. Then he chooses to associate himself with people like Brianna Wu, people like RFK Jr. that literally think that Palestinians should not exist, and the IDF is doing a committing moral acts by literally murdering children, tens of thousands of children. That's gonna be it for the video. I'm pissed off. Hit the like button, hit the subscribe button, press the little bell to turn on notifications so you guys never miss an upload.